Hello and welcome to another video from the greatest channel on YouTube, and it is episode 49 of my FIFA 15 Burnley Career Mode, and this episode is absolutely massive. After this we will only have I believe 7 or 8 games left and only about 4 episodes left, but in this episode we have 3 home games, and knowing our home form, it's not been brilliant this season. One against Chelsea, one against West Brom, one against Liverpool. And looking at the table, those games are absolutely massive, because if we look here, Chelsea are currently 2 points above us in the league. We could jump them and a whole host of other teams if they drop points in this next game. Look how close it is, really. 3 points separating second down to 8. Well, and 5 from second down to 9th. But then, if we lose that, we'll be under a lot of pressure from Liverpool and West Brom, who we face in the next 2 games. So these 3 games are absolutely massive. Our home form has been terrible this season, and we really need to turn it around here. We beat Chelsea earlier in the season, and we've beaten Liverpool earlier. Well, I don't think we've ever lost to Liverpool before, so really, we should do well in this episode. But this is the lineup we're going with, which might be slightly surprising. Kitely is back from injury. He's going straight into the squad. Ibe needs a rest, really. But apart from that, we've kept the same team, because Hewitt played very well in the last game, created the goal and also scored one. So I've got to play him, even though he is young. And Ings and Jerome have been the 2 informed strikers, and Hewitt and Jerome both want to leave if I don't give them more game time, so I really have to do that. Karaman on the bench, hopefully he might be able to make a difference later on. Ake facing Chelsea, I guess. I maybe should have took him out, but I don't want to be playing Shackle against those strikers. So anyway, let's get into this. Chasing them down. It's a good ball. We have to be careful here. Good save by Heaton. Costa was just able to go for that near post OP, and luckily Heaton was there. That's into Ings. I don't know what Winston Reid's doing going forward like that. It's into Jerome. It's over the top, and Arfield's onside here, and he's got behind Salah, and he's done well, and he's put it into the box. Danny Ings attacks it, and that is a very, very well worked opportunity there, which we couldn't quite hit on target. There was just too many players on Ings in the end, too isolated. That's a good ball over. Hazard. Ward's not done brilliantly there. Great save by Heaton again. Again, it was not the greatest defending by Ward. He seems to be having a bit of a shaky spell. And luckily Heaton was there again. It was, to be fair, straight at him, so he got a bit lucky there. Schürrle can't afford to do a West Ham here and concede before the break. Oh, it's got a cross, and that's a goal. Oh, somehow he's missed it, but he scored the rebound, and I don't believe it. What the hell happened there? And our dreadful home form continues, and I have no idea how the hell. I think it was Costa missed that, but we couldn't get to the rebound. But we should have stopped the cross in the first place, and somehow Kitely couldn't block it, and that is exactly what we didn't need to happen. Well, they have dominated possession, and we've both had chances, really. It has been quite an open game, but that last goal was just so frustrating, really, because I just don't know how they managed to get the cross in the box in the first place. One of my players just decided they were going to fall over, and then I think pretty much as soon as it went across the box, I knew it was going in one way or another. But again, we just can't. It just always seems to be difficult to fight back, especially against a team like Chelsea. I'll be happy with a point now, to be honest. Ibe and Jutskovic wrong. We're going to go a bit more direct and just hope that Ibe can damage them with their pace. It's a good ball, good clearance. Well headed down by Jutskovic. That's why we brought him on. And hello, Jutskovic could be in here. Can he get there? Jutskovic takes it well. Good save. And you just knew he had half a yard on them. And somehow Courtois makes the save. Maybe shouldn't have hit it straight at him. Pulls back. Nice. It's back to Dean Marnie here. Takes it. Blocked. Can he hit the rebound? Yeah, it's got in. I don't know how that's got in, but Dean Marnie, I'm pretty sure he scored against Chelsea earlier in the season. And the man who has been dreadful in this game so far has been given free kicks away all over the place. And somehow, I'm not quite sure how that's gone in. It was the worst touch you'll ever see. And oh, it's come off the foot of Martinez, I think. And it's somehow gone in off that. Oh, we are so lucky there. Should have been an own goal, but Marnie will take it, and that is a slice of luck that we just needed. It's over the top. Remy, we have to be careful here. It's hit by Remy. Good save. And we just about defended it well enough. And Jesus, Ward needs to get rid of it. Oh, Jesus Christ. Costa. Oh, my God. What a piss take. It was a poor clearance by Ward, and I'm seriously taking him out of the side now because that is a shocking error from me and Ward and Schürrle. For God's sake. It was a simple clearance and I've screwed it up. And now our top 4 chances take another hit at home. For God's sake. That is the most frustrating goal I ever concede. And that's it. The most frustrating result of the season. I thought the West Ham game was, but that is... I may have to re-watch what the hell happened there, but it was Ward's poor clearance. I was just trying to set off another attack, and for some reason Jutskovic just wouldn't come to the ball, and Schürrle gets both of the goals. And that is a big loss. Well, luckily for us, it looks like a lot of the other teams around us have slipped up in some shape or form, so we are still only 3 points away from the top 4, but as you can see, Chelsea have really pulled away now in second place, although they have played a game in hand. So we really do need to win this game against West Brom. They're a point behind us, and this game is so crucial because we could end up falling into the bottom half if we lose this. And look where Liverpool are as well, so it really is absolutely vital we win these last 2 games. But this is the lineup we're going with, changing it up a bit. Jutskovic and Guidetti up front, our 2 most lethal strikers in my opinion. Ings, he can get into the good positions, he just can't finish enough. That's my problem with him. Karaman just isn't good enough to start most of the time, and Jerome hasn't really had much of an effect. Arfield's come out because he just doesn't seem to do much for us. Boyd does a lot more creative. Ibe is also in. And then we've got the same central midfield. I would have took Marnie out considering his dreadful last performance, but he did get a goal, so I kept him in. Kept the defence the same, even though they've been pretty poor recently. But Ward really needs to buck up his ideas. But well, if he doesn't, towards the end of the season, I'll probably bring in another right back because Reed isn't good enough to fill in for him. So it's a constant problem we've had forever, really, the right back issue, and we haven't really sorted it yet. But this is West Brom, and we need a win. Got to be careful already here. Graham Dorrans, what are we doing defensively? It just will not go right again. I don't know what it is at home, but I think I'm going to go off defensive, to be honest, because we just seem to be completely boxed in every game. Morrison. Good tackle. And that's a good ball. And Jutskovic pulls back. Just when we need the finish, he completely balls it up. Oh, wow. Wow. And we still couldn't get the tackle in there. Good save and cleared. Well, guys, I don't really know what to say. It's just been the Chelsea game all over again here, really. Everything that we create just won't go in. And everything that they create seems to be like Barcelona. The fatigue is killing us. We're defending in our own box way too much, and we just can't do anything with the ball at the moment. And it's just... I have no answers at the moment, to be honest. Jordan Ibe taking on Dorrans. That's a good ball in. Jutskovic attacks it! That is the goal we needed! Fantastic header. Jutskovic back to his old form there. And it was just a little bit of pace that we needed. It's a superb ball in. And once again we have a goal back. Now let's not screw this up for once. Right, guys, Boyd's coming off because he's injured, and we're also bringing Karaman on for Guidetti because Guidetti hasn't quite done as much as Jutskovic. It's a good ball into the box. Oh, Howison! And almost got a goal from virtually his first touch. Good interception. Down the line. Karaman here. So a decent ball in. And Juskovic! Get in there! You absolute beauty! Karaman was a brilliant cross again. And Juskovic with a second header gets potentially the most crucial goal of our season. It felt like it was coming. And thank God we got it. Yes! There it is, the full-time damn whistle. And we have a massive win at home. And bloody hell, we have worked hard to get it. I attacked them all second half, but we just couldn't find a winner until Juskovic finally stepped up again and got the winner to make it 2-1. Thank God for that. And now this Liverpool game has even more incentive to it. Well guys, this is the table going into the Liverpool game. As you can see, it's all a bit confusing with games in hand or whatnot. Obviously Newcastle, if they win that game in hand, they will be 4 points above us, which would move them into third. So it's obviously quite crucial that we win this game to keep in touch. Otherwise we might start drifting away. We need to carry the momentum into the next episode really. And Liverpool, we've never lost to them, so we should beat them here. But this is the lineup we're going with. Juskovic and Karaman up front, you kind of have to go as those two after the performance they put in the last game off the bench. Howison's also starting, we need some fresh legs. Ward, I also think I'm actually going to take him out here. I think I'm actually going to put Ake at right back. Because Ward just seems to be so much, he just doesn't seem to have enough stamina, and he just seems to be playing really poorly at the moment. So I need to take him out really. Hopefully Shackle can maybe do a job. He's done it against Liverpool before. I don't see why he can't do it again here. Let's get into this damn game and win it. And we always seem to do well down that left-hand side with Iben, Ben-Mee. They've recreated something there. Oh, penalty! Yes, he's given it. And Ben-Mee, it's always that left-hand side, as I was saying. And Ben-Mee always seems to get into those great positions. Not so sure whether it was a penalty, but I'll damn well take it. And was it Moreno that gave it away? Looked like it. And yeah, he didn't really get the ball at all. That's fair enough. We don't have Noble, so I'm not quite sure who's going to be taking it here. Ruddy's in goal. My word. Who is it? Juskovic? Yes. Juskovic here. Steps up and just about scores. Ruddy almost got there. But Juskovic is on fire at the moment. 3 goals in 2. And he's starting to find that form that kept us up last season. And he could push us into the top 4 wizard this year. Dangerous chance here. Good tackle. I don't believe it. He's given a penalty. How in God's name is that a penalty? He got the ball. It's so clear. It's Vidal that's gone down, I think. Look, how he got the ball perfectly. And Vidal just makes a complete... that is ridiculous. It's Balotelli to take the penalty. That is not a penalty. The Moreno one sure as hell was a penalty. He got nowhere near the ball, but that was not a penalty. Balotelli here. And justice should have been served, but it wasn't quite. Balotelli smashes at home. And now it's 1-1 and it's all to play for, thanks to FIFA and the terrible referees on this game, as Karaman just steps on Balotelli's head there. Out wide in the end. And look at this, Ake bombing forward here, the usual centre-back. And Ake's done pretty well here. And, oh, it's a penalty, he's given away another one! Moreno gives away his second penalty of the game, and this time it's down the right-hand side. Unbelievable. It's the 3rd penalty of the game. And there's no doubt about it, he's tugging at his shirt and he's brought him down clearly. And now it's Ruddy versus Juskovic once again. And we're going to go the same side, and he goes the wrong side this time, and that was a lot easier. But Liverpool have just gifted us a 2-1 lead here. 2 penalties that were definitely penalties. They obviously got one that shouldn't have been, but Juskovic now gets his 6th of the season. That's 4 in 2 now. Fantastic stuff. I don't know what it is with Liverpool. They always seem to just want to lose to us no matter what. Well, guys, it's been a somewhat chaotic first half. 2 penalties for us from basically Moreno's double mistakes. And Shackle should not have had a penalty given against him. He clearly got the ball. But in terms of that, it's been really open, really close in terms of possession and chances. But I'd say we've just about edged it. So we just need to get that 3rd goal in the second half, and then I think we'll be safe. Right, guys, we're making 2 substitutions. Kitely and Ings are coming on. We're actually putting Kitely on the right because Ibe has been so good in this game. And Henderson has a bit of room here. And where the hell did Glenn Johnson come from? Oh, it's hit! Oh, how has that gone in? I do not believe it. Every time I seem to get a goal, I always seem to get pegged back in this episode at the moment. And Henderson was a pinpoint finish. And somehow no one got to that. Henderson, 12 goals. Jesus. It's going to be put into the box. And if Heaton can just grab that, which he does, counter-attack is on here. And Ings now plays it over the top. Can Jutskovic reach that? He can. Over Sacco. And Jutskovic here, he's gone past all of them. Jutskovic off the post. It's come back out to Kitely. Ah, we shouldn't have passed it. We should have just blasted it. Chance to counter here. Whatever you do, don't blow the whistle, ref, because look how many bodies we've got coming forward here. And Jordan Ibe. Jutskovic in the middle. Danny Ings. Ah, we just wasted it a bit there. And man, we really should have won that game. Terrible penalty call given against us. Henderson scores a beauty, and we should have capitalised at the end there. It just wouldn't go in our favour. And now the top 4's looking like it's going to be difficult, to say the least. Well, guys, as you can see, this is a table as it stands, and it's not looking too great for us, to be frankly honest, in terms of the top 4. Because Newcastle are 3 points ahead of us with a game in hand, and Man United are also 2 points ahead of us with a game in hand, and Everton also 1 point ahead of us. So really we need to win pretty much all of our last games here. We can't afford any more slip-ups like the Chelsea or Liverpool game in there, really, because, well, looking at it, at best we're going to be 5 points down if all the games in hand are won, so it's not going to be too easy here. Arsenal will probably jump us as well. So that Liverpool game really did not help us at all, otherwise we'd be in a much better position. But in the next episode we will face Cardiff away, which should be an easy win looking at where they are in the table. Then we will face Everton at home. That is a big game looking at the table. And then we will face Fulham away, so we should have 2 easily winnable games there and 1 massive game against Everton. But as I said, no more slip-ups are needed here. We need to win those next 3 games and just keep going with this season. And maybe we still will be able to get into the top 4. It's not looking easy after this episode, but it's still a possibility. So thank you for watching, and until next time, goodbye.